Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, I got the Loot Goblin build for you. You will be able to carry so much with this build. I had tons of fun with it, can't wait to show you. Let's get into it here. Okay, so before I show you the build, I just want to read this to you about strength. Strength is a measure of your raw physical power. It affects how much you can carry and the damage of all melee attacks. So this is why, if you're wondering when I'm showing the build, why our strength is so high. It's so we can get a little bit extra carry weight and maybe do some melee damage. Now, on to the build here. Again, about strength, I do know that my strength here is at 15, and you will notice that I have the legendary perk card for strength on as well. This isn't a waste of 5 points. This is so we get a little bit of extra carry weight, and so we can maybe do a little bit of extra melee damage. You can use other weapons with this build, as I will show, but it kind of goes hand in hand with melee weapons because the higher your strength, the more damage you're going to do with melee weapons. So I do encourage you to use melee weapons, but you don't have to, as I will show with the build. Again, there's that legendary strength perk card, just in case you were wondering about the perk points there at the beginning. Now, onto the armor that I'm using. I decided to use the Thorn armor. You do not have to use this armor. I just decided to because I may make this into a melee build, and considering how the Thorn armor works with the bleed damage, I thought it would be a good pick. But again, you can use whatever armor you want. The main point is that you have Unyielding for a 1st star, Strength for a 2nd star, and Through Hikers for a 3rd star. For a 4th star, you can put on whatever you like or whatever fits your playstyle. Now, we are using Unyielding armor, so you're going to want to lower your health. I find Dirty Water works really good, a Gamma Gun, whatever you can use to lower your health with rads just to keep it low so you can have the consistency. You do not have to lower it all the way to the 20%. I would put it wherever you're comfortable running around, especially if this is your first time with a bloodied or a low health type build. Now, onto the mutations that I'm using here. Adrenal, Bird Bones, Carnivore for this build, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon, and Twisted Muscles. I do not have Twisted Muscles on, but I do recommend it if you're going to go the melee route with this build. Again, your strength is so high, it'll just be great if you decide to use those type of weapons. Now, what will this build do for you? You can hack terminals, pick locks, doors, whatever you need to. It'll keep you going. You can jump off whatever height you can find in the game without a power armor, and you will survive. This is one of my favorite perk card changes as of recent. Absolutely love it. And again, you do not have to use melee weapons. I was having fun sneaking around with a lever action rifle. Again, we're not going raiding with this build. It's more for looting, so regular mobs you will have no problem killing. And if you really want to take them out with like that one hit, I do recommend using melee weapons, guys. You can see how powerful they are with this build. So much strength we're using. You will get tons of caps with this build as well, considering we have the Cap Collector perk card on. And if you do not have Fallout First, I have Travel Agent on. So when you do get overweight, you will be able to fast travel back to your camp without having to lower your weight. You can get as much overweight as you want, and you will be able to fast travel back to your camp or any free type of place like Vault 76 or maybe White Springs Resort. Now, the best part about this build, obviously, is being a Loot Goblin. You're going to want to go around and collect a ton of stuff with this build. I'll probably use it for that and maybe making berry mentats. I made sure I had good with salt on it. Just that type of stuff. But just going around collecting stuff, like, you're going to be able to keep going. Like, you can pick up so much stuff I'm going to show you in the video here. It'll probably surprise you. So, I got to a point where I was just like, okay, like, when am I gonna get overweight? Like, I was playing the game for like over an hour, picking up everything I could along my travels, and I just couldn't get overweight. So I'm like, okay, let's go to a silo and start picking up the weights. So I went to the first silo, picked up all the weights, still not overweight. Went to the second silo here, picked up all the weights, again, not even close to overweight. And this is after picking up stuff for an hour, going around, doing events. I went to Somersville, picked up all the books from here, still not overweight, guys. I went up to the monorail again, picked up all the cement and the weights here, Guys, I still was not overweight. Of course, I had to jump off here at the end just because it's fun. And again, this is one of the perk card changes I absolutely love. Nice not being in a power armor, being able to do this. And just to show you all the stuff I had on me when I finally did get overweight and I couldn't run anymore, you can see all the weapons I have on me, especially all the heavy weapons I have on me. You are going to be able to keep going. Like, keep in mind that I was trying to get overweight. If you don't go to the silo or Somersville or the monorail picking up weights and whatnot, you are going to be able to keep going with this build. You're going to be able to pick up so much stuff. Junk is probably going to be what weighs you down the most, especially if you are like a loot goblin, right? Just to show you all the food that I had here, all the canned coffee I had, all the armor, all the weapons you guys saw. You'll be able to carry basically as many stim packs as you'll ever need. Not too much misc or, notes you have to worry about. It's more about all the junk that you can carry. Look at all the weights that I have here, guys. Like 15 25-pound weights, 6 20-pound weights, 2 160-pound barbells, and then all of this. Imagine if you took the weights out, guys. Like, you're going to be able to carry everything you want. If you are the loot goblin type and you just like to wander around and you like to pick up stuff and you are getting overweight a little bit, I guarantee you this is the build for you. Now, just to show you, after I scrapped all the junk I had, that brought me down to 212 pounds. So again, you're mostly going to have to worry about picking up too much junk, but you can pick up ridiculous amounts. And keep in mind, if you do die, you can lose your junk. So if you do die and that bag does drop, make sure you're finding it and going back and picking it up, especially if you're in a public server. Just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that. Now, you can use other buffs to get your overall carry weight up, like some food here. A pepperoni roll is one of my favorite. You can come over to the Big Ben Tunnel East here, and you can get one from, what's his name here? Rudy Fernandez. He's usually over here by the fire. He'll sell 2 of them. It doesn't cost a lot for these pepperoni rolls. Again, Big Ben Tunnel West right here. You can find them. Or sorry, East it was. You can also find one at the Wayward right on the bar there when you walk in, so another good way to get a free one. And yeah, just to show you how much carry weight it'll give you, it is a lot more when you are a carnivore. You can also lift weights. Whatever will get your strength up, guys, will give you that extra carry weight. And to show the weapons that I was using in the video, again, you can kind of use whatever you want. You should just be running around fighting, enemies that you can easily take out. I wouldn't go raiding with this, wouldn't go launching nukes with this. This is more or less for running around and, taking everything that you can find. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really enjoyed this build. I can't wait to hop on and just wander around again and see how long it takes me to get overweight. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would like to add to this, if you enjoyed the build and all that good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant evening.